Hey there, everybody. I am Debbie Crowley from Expressively Deb, and welcome. Today, I'm showcasing the Heartfelt Hello stamp set. This is one of the free celebration stamp sets with a $50 product purchase during celebration. Now, celebration will run through from now until February 29th. So there's some time, but this is a great stamp set to get your hands on. So let's get started. I'm using, along with the Heartfelt Hello stamp set, I'm using the Perennial Postage dies. And these are, as you can see on the card, these are all postage stamped edged nesting dies. I have them here. There's a lot of them. It's a great set to own, and this particular bundle, the Perennial Postage bundle, you get all of the nesting dies along with sentiment stamps. So it's a good one. This is also a good one to invest in. Okay, let's get started. Okay, I started with, of course, there will be a PDF tutorial for this card. It will be in the description box below this video. You'll have all of the cutting dimensions. There aren't many. This is truly a quick and easy, but it's fun card to put together. Okay, this is a top fold card base. I used the thick basic white cardstock. It's 4 1/4 across, 11 inches down, scored at 5 1/2. And of course, burnished the score line there, so you get a nice crisp fold. The layer, the first layer on the card, this is Lost Lagoon, and this is 3 3/4 across, 5 inches in length. So we're going to go ahead and attach that to the card base. Okay, and there really isn't a lot of gluing in this card either. It's a good card. I have fun with it, and I think you will too. So that's on there, so I'm going to make sure it's easier if I hold it up to see that it's straight. Okay, there we go. Okay, now the top layer for the card, I use the Sunny Days Designer Series paper. This is also one of the paper packs that's in the celebration brochure, free with a $50 qualifying product purchase. Okay, so I die cut this with the second largest die from the Perennial Postage dies. I don't have my ruler, but it measures about 3 inches by 4 1/2 inches. So it's about 3 inches across, 4 1/2 inches in length. And we're going to go ahead and glue that down to the Lost Lagoon. So we have that in place. So now we're going to set our little panels. What I did was I used one of the dies from the Perennial Postage dies to cut each of these basic white stamped layers. So I did 2 of them in the interest of time. And the colors are Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry, and Pretty Peacock. Okay, I recommend when you're using a die like this, stamp the image first and then center your die over the image. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I have my Stampin' Pierce mat here. Okay. And Pretty Peacock. And we're going to stamp hello, which is exactly how I did the others. I know you know how to do this. Okay. And then take the die and center it right over the hello. And make sure that it's centered, which that looks pretty good. I use Post-it notes. You can use whatever you feel comfortable with. low tack tape, Post-it notes, and just make sure that that's in place and secure. Okay, and I'm going to run it through the Mini. This is the Stampin' Up! Mini Cut and Emboss machine, and I love it because it's mini, it's small, but actually you wouldn't believe how many dies you can use with it. Okay, so another little hint, and this is what they say, when you're putting a square die through, through the die cutting machine, whether it's the Mini or your regular cut and emboss machine, always put it on an angle. They say that that helps with the rollers in the machine. Okay, so that's done. Okay, now we have our 3 hellos. And these are going to go on the front of the card. And what I did was I put them on with dimensionals. And I should have set my dimensionals. Now, what I'm doing with these, with the dimensionals, I'm putting the 2 dimensionals in the center. Because I am going to do a little bit of tucking on. These little dies are so cute. Okay. And I guess on this one, we're going to start, I don't know what flower I die cut. Throw my little parts and pieces here. Okay. I have the, okay, we'll start with the Pretty Peacock at the top. It doesn't matter. It's what you want to do, which color you want to start with. So we'll go ahead. I'm going to do, well, no, I'm going to put the Pretty Peacock at the top. Okay, so I'm putting this pretty much where it's just slightly overlapping here. And then I'm going to take the crushed curry and put that in the middle. Okay, and then the Calypso Coral. Down at the bottom. So there we have it. The 3 of them are down. And then I have a Calypso Coral little flower that I die cut. This was from the Hooray for Surprises dies. I found that little flower. So we'll put that, actually, because I have the Calypso Coral at the bottom, I'm going to put this little flower at the top, next to the Pretty Peacock. Okay. And I have a little embellishment for that. These were the flowers. I forget what bundle they went with, what suite they were in, but they're so cute. So that's a little subtle, but it's good. Okay, so that's that. So now on the inside, you can see so the card says, hello, 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 happy, happy day. So what I did, this is how versatile this stamp set is. I did this so that you can see what I did. So I stamped I took the Happy Mother's Day stamp from the stamp set, and I'm looking for the stamp set here. Here it is. Okay, the Happy Mother's Day stamp set. See the word happy and see the word day. Now there's 2 ways that you can do this. You can use a Post-it note, and you can take your stamp, Let's see. I'll do it for you. I'll use the back of this. So you want to take out the word mother. Now you can do that with Post-it note, but you have to be careful, or you can use low-tack tape for this. I have some low-tack tape. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. So I have low-tack tape on the word mother. I'm going to go ahead and stamp this, but I'm going to remember to take off the tape actually stuck to my ink pad. But if it didn't stick to my ink pad, you would pull off the low-tack tape and you would have the word happy and day. Okay? And then you can go ahead and die cut them. Rather than see the tape stuck to my ink pad. So I have to just pull it off. 1 minute. Okay, so there's a lot of ink on that. Okay. So you can do it that way, or you can do it the way I did. Since I was using a die, now you can hand crop these. Just take your scissor and cut the words, which is nice. It works well. I used the small die from the He's All That dies. I don't know if this is still available. There was a couple of dies that I could have used that were small, but they weren't open. So it was hard for me to judge where to place the die. And you could just place the die like that, use your Post-it note or your low-tack tape, and run it through the die cutting machine, which is what I did. And then I had, just had the word mother, but I cut happy, 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 and I cut one of the days. So you could do it that way, or you can cover up the word mother and die cut happy and day. It really is the same thing. I just think it's easier this way. Just stamp it and in your 3 colors and die cut the words, and that's it. So these words go on the inside of the card, and I did cut them, and they're all here. So it's happy, happy day. Okay, we're going to go with the happy, and these I'm just going to glue in. Oh, I'm going to leave it like that. It's slid over, but I'm going to leave it like that. Okay. And they could really go anyway, whatever you prefer. Okay. And that's it. And I cut a little flower for the inside, or you can stamp an image on the inside, whatever you prefer. So our card is finished. So we see the hello, 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 and happy, happy day. So there's the card. I decorated the envelope. See how quick and easy? So I wish you the best. Have a great day. Always remember to express your creativity, and the only limitation is your imagination. Thanks for stopping by.